Don't watch this video if you haven't seen parts 1 to 12 of our series on the Tagalog demonstrative pronouns. Kumusta po kayo? Welcome back. In the last 12 videos, we have discussed a major chapter in learning Tagalog, the Tagalog demonstrative pronouns or Panghalip Pamatlig. Demonstrative pronouns are used as substitutes for subjects or objects when referring to them. You will recall that there are 6 categories of the Tagalog demonstrative pronouns: direct, indirect, oblique, locative, existential, and illustrative. In this video, we will make use of them and combine them in simple sample sentences. It'll be beneficial for you to go through episodes 133 to 144 to review the intricacies of the different demonstrative pronoun categories. Otherwise, this video won't make sense to you. Check them out. The links are in the description box down below. So, tara! Simulan na natin. Let's begin. But before that, please make sure that you are subscribed if you're still not by simply clicking on the subscribe button and the bell notification button so you'll be updated of new videos. Alright, on to our lesson. In my discussion on the different categories of the Tagalog demonstrative pronouns, I have purposely skipped some colloquial equivalents of some of the pronouns. I'd like to talk about them briefly in this video. So, let's talk about those colloquial equivalents. In conversational speech, for example, the direct demonstrative pronouns ito, iyan, and iyon are shortened into to, yan, and yon, or even yun. Like for example, gusto ko to instead of gusto ko ito. Sa akin yan instead of sa akin iyan. And ano yun instead of ano iyon. For the indirect demonstrative pronouns, we have the following colloquial counterparts for niyan, which is nyan, and noon, which is nun. For Filipinos, colloquial counterparts are easier to say because you're dropping one syllable for each, like nyan instead of niyan, and nun instead of noon. For example, gusto ko niyan instead of gusto ko niyan. I like something like that. Or ayaw ko niyan instead of ayaw ko niyan. I don't like something like that. Or kumakain ako nun instead of kumakain ako noon. I eat something like that. Or sumusulat ako nun instead of sumusulat ako noon. I write something like that. For oblique demonstrative pronouns, we have the colloquial equivalent of doon, which is dun, that over there. You can say, gusto ko dun, instead of gusto ko doon. I like it over there. Or, masaya dun, instead of masaya doon. It's fun over there. Cool? For locative pronouns, you will remember that we have 2 versions for each, nandito and narito, nandiyan and nariyan, and nandoon and naroon. We can use the following colloquial versions. Nandyan ang kotse instead of nandiyan ang kotse. The car is there. Or nandun si Peter instead of nandoon si Peter. You'll hear these colloquial versions a lot. Lastly, we have the colloquial equivalents for the illustrative demonstrative pronouns ganito, ganiyan, ganoon. Let's have a look. Ganto ang gusto ko instead of ganito ang gusto ko. This is what I like. Ganyan ang gawin mo instead of ganiyan ang gawin mo. That's what you do. Ganon ang isulat mo instead of ganoon ang isulat mo. That over there is what you write. Why do we use colloquial equivalents? Well, for one, they're easier to say since one syllable is being dropped. They're also acceptable in everyday speech, though they're not formal. Should you use colloquial equivalents? Yes, by all means. But I will continue to use the standard forms in my videos so that you have a better foundation. Ayos ba? Now, let's review the Tagalog demonstrative pronouns by mixing and matching the different categories in some simple sample sentences. Here goes. Ito ay libro. This is a book. Kanino iyan? Whose is that? Kaninong libro iyan? Whose book is that? Remember, we add the ligature ng to kanino to connect it with libro. Ito ay libro ko. This is my book. Ah, libro mo pala iyan. Oh, that's your book. I didn't realize. We use the interjection pala a lot. It is an expression of discovery or realization. Moving on. Oo, libro ko ito. Yes, this is my book. Sa akin ito. This is mine. Gusto ko ang libro mo. I want your book. Gusto ko iyan. I want that. See, iyan is substituting for the object, ang libro. Moreover, you can flip the word order with direct pronouns like, iyan ang gusto ko. That's what I like. Hindi pwede. Sa akin ito. Can't be. This is mine. Gusto ko niyan. I want something like that. Gusto ko ng ganiyan. I want something like that. Remember, niyan is pointing to the object. Nang ganiyan is illustrating the object. Ganiyan ang gusto ko. Something like that is what I like. You can reverse the word order with illustrative pronouns like ganiyan. But you can't do that with indirect pronouns. You can't say, niyan ang gusto ko. There's no such thing in Tagalog. Got it? O sige, heto. Oh, all right. Here. Heto ang libro. Here is the book. Do you still remember how existential pronouns work? Talaga? Really? Oo, sa iyo na ito. Yes, this is yours now. If you wish to use the colloquial version, you can say, oo, sa'yo na to. Yes, this is yours now. Ay, salamat. Oh, thank you. Ayos ba? Are you getting the sense of how Tagalog demonstrative pronouns are used? Let's have some more simple sample sentences. Here goes. Nasaan ang kotse? Where is the car? Nasaan iyon? Where is it? Remember, the direct demonstrative pronouns ito, iyan, iyon, depending on the context, are also translated to English as it. Got it? Moving on. Nandito ang kotse. Narito ang kotse. The car is here. Dalhin mo ang kotse rito. You bring the car here. Dalhin mo iyan dito. You bring that here. O sige, dadalhin ko ang kotse riyan. Oh, all right. I will bring the car there. O sige, dadalhin ko ito riyan. Oh, all right. I will bring it there. Heto na ang kotse. Here comes the car now. Narito na ang kotse. The car is here now. Ayos ba? Madali naman, hindi ba? It's very simple, isn't it? Let's do another one. Ay, ang ganda ng saranggola. Oh, how pretty is the kite. Or, the kite is so pretty. Maganda iyon. That over there is pretty. Ang ganda niyon. That thing over there is so pretty. Remember, the case marker ang is also used as an adjective intensifier. Ang ganda. So pretty. Kanino kaya ang saranggola? I wonder whose kite it is. Kanino kaya iyon? I wonder whose it is. Kaya is a word that we use a lot. Kaya is a word that has a lot of meaning depending on the context. In this case, it means I wonder. Sa akin ang saranggola. The kite is mine. Sa akin iyon. That over there is mine. Ginawa ko iyon. I made that over there. Talaga? Really? Paano mo ginawa ang saranggola? How did you make the kite? Paano mo ginawa iyon? How did you make that? Madali lang gumawa ng saranggola. It's so easy to make a kite. Madali lang gumawa niyon. It's so easy to make something like that. Paano? How? Paano ba gumawa ng saranggola? How do you make a kite? Paano ba gumawa noon? How do you make something like that? Halika rito. Come here. Tuturuan kita. I will teach you. Nandito na ako. Narito na ako. I'm here now. Ganito gumawa ng saranggola. This is how to make a kite. Ganito gumawa noon. This is how to make something like that. Ganito iyon. It's like this. Again, remember, ito, iyan, and iyon are sometimes translated as it. So, ganito iyon is it's like this. Got it? So, kumusta? I hope that by now, you have a better sense of how the different categories of the Tagalog demonstrative pronouns are used. This ends our long chapter on a major topic, the Tagalog demonstrative pronouns. I hope that you've learned a lot, and if you did, please make sure to hit the like button because that's gonna help this channel be recommended to more people, thus helping this channel grow. All right? I'll be seeing you again soon as we continue our journey in learning a beautiful language, Tagalog. Maraming salamat po at hanggang sa susunod.